if you don't want your mom visiting you by your gravesite or in that cell, you really need to think about the consequences of your actions. And that's really all it takes is the reaction. How you react to things is what's the main goal or the main objective. React properly, and you can live to see another day and move forward. But don't cut your life short, because I done been on a yard where they done had life sentences, 19 years old, trying to get the time back, but it's too late.
Chip on my shoulder. I got something to prove, like a gun in a holster. Loaded, ready to shoot. Got big energy. Ain't scared to dream. Got big energy. Got big energy.
You know this a different energy, right?
In reference to the acting, is this something, are you looking forward more to acting? Are you still sticking with the music, or is it both, or what's going on with that?
Well, I'm definitely always going to push the music because I know first and foremost God gave me that gift to be a blessing to other people and a voice box to talk about things people don't really want to discuss, especially us as men, to be vulnerable. But, you know, acting as well, you know, I go to school for it if the opportunity presented itself. I just want to do whatever God placed before me properly. Because a lot of times we'll block our blessings by saying, nah, I ain't going to do that. But the way that my music got onto the beginning of that movie is because I decided to try something I never tried, which was acting. You know, and it opened the door for that. So
Let's get out of Jace for a while. Let's talk some hip-hop. Well, you still hip-hop.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
cool.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the Kendrick and Drake?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, I think it was good for hip-hop, you know, because I'm seeing more and more artists coming out that I haven't heard in a while. I'm seeing the shift and the change that we needed when it comes to lyricism. You actually listening and looking for metaphors and things like that. So at the end of the day, I'm glad nobody got hurt. And I think it was overall good for hip-hop.
Do you think that Kanye should have stayed his ass out of it? Did nobody care what he say?
I mean, but see, that's the entertainment business. They're going to jump up whenever they can and try to, you know, because it's, you know, it's all sponsorship. It's all, you got to see my face. I personally think that, you know, maybe he should have, you know what I'm saying, because it really didn't have anything to do with him. But at the end of the day, you really never know what goes on behind the scenes with these relationships and stuff like that. So who am I to say that it didn't have anything to do with it? You know what I mean?
As a positive person, you know, your music is motivational. You speak positively in your music, and just acting or whatever you do, you speak positive. With everything going on in Sumter County with all these shootings and everything, what's your thoughts on this, and what do you have to say to the young people and maybe even their family members that's suffering, the victims, and also the people that's committing the crimes? What do you have to say to them?
Man, you know, me and my dog Jeezy, Illa Jeezy, we were just talking about that. And, you know, I was a product of that. You know, I got involved in a situation and, you know, somebody died. So I know the ins and outs. I know everything about it. You know, once you pull that trigger, most likely you're going to get jammed up. You're going to get caught. And when you get behind those walls and you facing those big time sentences, that's when you're going to sober up and you're going to realize, like, I made a major mistake. So this street life is just a revolving door. Whether it was the 80s, the 70s, the 90s, it never changes. So you have to decide whether or not you're going to be a statistic, you're going to try to be tough for these people out here, or you're going to actually try to, you know, find something that you're good at and move in a way that makes you happy and makes your family successful. Because they got a prison cell for you, and they got a pine box for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy. It's easy to pull that trigger, but, you know, death, you can't take it back. It's final. So if you don't want your mom visiting you by your gravesite or in that cell, you really need to think about the consequences of your actions. And that's really all it takes is the reaction. How you react to things is what's the main goal or the main objective. React properly, and you can live to see another day and move forward. But don't cut your life short, because I done been on a yard where they done had life sentences, 19 years old, trying to get the time back. But it's too late.
You ever thought about, you know, starting up a...
This episode is sponsored by MK Rentals, where we got you covered. Get all your rental needs. You can contact Kevin or Marsha Evans at 803-410-4812 or 803-543-8879. They're located at 1490 Greeleyville Highway, Manning, South Carolina. Again, 1490 Greeleyville Highway, Manning, South Carolina. If you're interested in being a sponsor, contact myself, Ernest Miller, at 803-565-9752. That's 803-565-9752. Or you can hit me up on my email at eaenestmiller83@gmail.com. Again, that's eaenestmiller83@gmail.com. You can also make contact with my producer, Victor Wesley of Vic West Production. His telephone number is 803-225-0021. That's 803-225-0021. Also, his email address is vicwestp@gmail.com. That's vicwestp@gmail.com.
You ever thought about, starting up having like some type of Big Brother program? Because I feel like some of these kids that's into the industries, they would listen to you. They're more prone to listen to you because you've been there. And look how you changed. So you're like an example. You ever thought about that?
Absolutely. Any opportunity that I get, Corey Nathaniel Baker, he had a program last year that was trying to change Merck City to Miracle City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And anytime I go and play ball with the young boys, I'm talking to them, put them to the side. So every opportunity I get, I understand that's one of the only reasons I'm here is to reach the youth, because I was once that and worse.
Yeah.
So of course, the opportunity presents itself, I'm all for it. Shoot, book Jace The Reacher. I'm coming to see you. Come talk to the youth.
Let's talk about your clothing line, man.
My clothing line, it's called Advanced Ambition, and it's based upon Ephesians 2:10 in the scripture, which talks about God prepared good works in advance that we should walk in them. And a lot of time we feel that we are ambitious in our own right, but it says God prepared good works in advance. So just because you're doing something you feel like it's good don't mean that that's what God ordained. So it's basically a call to go into what God already ordained for you to do in advance, and put your purpose and your discipline into that. So this is Advanced Ambition. I got some hats coming out. I got some more bucket hats coming, all vintage joints for the summertime. I got the ladies, pink, purple. It's all coming. It's all coming. Word.
Yo, I normally ask people what's in store for the year we in, actually 2024. But what's your 5-year plan? What you seen yourself in 5 years?
A millionaire, of course.
Hell yeah.
But a millionaire with a purpose. A millionaire with the nonprofit, the Big Brother, situation. A millionaire that's blessing, people who are, less fortunate, single parents, mothers and fathers. Just teaching the youth how to take the word of God and apply it to their lives in order for them to be better, better men and women. Definitely classic albums. More classic albums, some movies on the way, and just, world travel, going to see the power of God move all over the place internationally.
Any artists you want to link up with? I mean, either locally or maybe some major artists that's on your 5-year plan?
Oh, man, that's a good question, I would love to do some music with Nas, cat named Mally Music, Damian Marley.
Wow.
Gospel artists as well, Jacqueline Carr. It's just so many. Those people that actually move you, spiritually and are actually talking about something of substance.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, last question. When it's all said and done, how do you want everyone to remember Jace The Reacher?
I want them to remember me as an example that you let God in, he can do the impossible.
Damn right.
It's right.
It's true, man. It is true, man.
Facts.
It's true, man. You put your mind to it, bro. You focus, you do right. He's going to award you. He's going to award you, man. It's just straight point blank. That's how it works. Yeah. Bro, tell the people how they can be able to get in contact with you. Let them know how they be able to stream the movie that you in, how they be able to watch it, when does it come out. Let the people know, bro.
Okay. With the movie situation, we still, still ironing things out, still waiting to hear from that. But
Hold on, tell me, the writers, the block thing, that's still going on?
Which
the writers strike.
Nah, not that.
Okay,
because they're actually working on something else, but I don't want to.
I got you.
I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Jammed up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
y'all can check out my new album, Activate, on all streaming platforms, everywhere.
Yeah.
If you want some good motivation, and go back and listen to the rest of my discography. I'm Jace The Reacher on Instagram. I'm Jace The Reacher on YouTube. I'm Jace The Reacher on Facebook, as well as Jace TR, man. Y'all check me out, DM me, hit me up for booking, and it's on. Let's do it.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all support this brother, man. Good guy, man. Great music, classic songs, classic album. Everything about him is a classic. Please get the album. Please check him out on the movies. Get the clothing. Support. That's the problem. Some of y'all talk a good game, but y'all don't actually support. So put the proof in the pudding and support this man. Jace, thank you, brother.
Love, thank you.
Much love to you too, my man. The Mill Experience, make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, everything. We got the Mill Experience Shop Talk, the Mill Experience Overtime. Please like and share. All right, Jace, we about to do the freestyle, baby. Freestyle Friday. Jace, you up. Let's go.
Let's do it.
You know this a different energy, right?
Make sure you check out the next episode. And also, you make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel, The Mill Experience. And now we also on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Make sure you download. Peace.
You can't tell me how to act. Said I can't be successful by sticking messages in rap or God's with me. Who told you being intelligent is whack? So place your bets. My faith is fresh. I'ma make it stretch. Cause I sat there eye to eye with the face of death. And you ain't putting work in unless you break a sweat. Bringing back a full